So this is a foam roll. This is what you're gonna need to do the foam rolling technique. You can get them online, Amazon, wherever. If you don't have a foam roller, then you won't be able to do this workout, okay? Hey guys, it's Dr. Sandra. So I'm gonna teach you a really great foam rolling technique that you can do today. It's gonna take less than 10-15 minutes to get your whole body warmed up, massage and loosen up those tissues that you've worked so hard during your strength training routines during the week. This is a really great technique to improve blood flow, mobility, to decrease pain, and to bring oxygen and nutrients to those tissues that might have gotten tight. So with this technique, you're gonna need one of these. It's a foam roller, pretty cool. It's kind of squishy. You can get one of these anywhere online. Amazon has a ton of them. You can get long. This is a shorter one. They have one with knobs in them. They have all kinds of really cool foam rollers. Get yourself a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, I'm gonna be doing some videos in the future about how to roll your body out using just a simple tennis ball or yoga tune-up ball or some kind of rubber ball. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, get yourself a foam roller. The other really cool thing is not only are you gonna be massaging your tissues, but you're gonna be working your core and your upper body, maybe your legs a little bit, your whole body to get into the positions and to work out your body. So a lot of my clients will say, gosh, just getting into these positions, Sandra, is challenging for my body. So this is another great way to get yourself into these different positions that you're not normally in. Really good for those tissues, really great for the body. We don't want to be doing the same things all the time. We want to change it up and show our bodies what they're capable of, what they can do, and get some new movement patterns going. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you're gonna come down onto the ground with your foam roller, place your thighs over that foam roll, and you're gonna begin to move from the hip joint all the way down to the knee joint. So you can get all of those tissues, all of those quadricep muscles along the front of your thigh, moving nice and slowly, getting deep within those muscles. The slower you go, the more intense you'll feel, but you'll also be able to stop if there's any pain. So I recommend going nice and slow. You're going to be supporting yourself on your forearms, so make sure your ribs are pulled in, your stomach's nice and strong, your abs are strong, your back is strong. You want to keep those shoulders down away from your ears so as not to hurt your neck or your shoulders, and just rolling forward and back. Again, this is some core work involved, some ab work, some upper arm work, and this is a really good back strengthener as well. So just keep rolling out those thighs. It's probably going to be a little intense for those quadriceps if you haven't done this in a while. But as you do it more and more, it's going to feel better and softer, and you won't have as much pain. So stick with it. Again, you want to run through it about 10 to 15 times, moving very slowly so that you can really get those tissues. Okay, so you're going to come on up and we're going to do the inner thigh. So you're going to place the foam roll underneath the inner thigh, and you're again going to roll from the knee all the way up to the hip joint, back and forth slowly. If you come to any areas that are quite painful, you can stop and hold it there, and maybe don't put quite as much of your body weight onto your thigh or into that foam roll. Kind of put more into the other leg or into your arms to soften it if it's really intense. Otherwise, just keep rolling slowly forward and back from the knee all the way up to the hip, getting those meaty inner thigh tissues. There can be a lot of pain in this area because we don't massage it very often. So this is a really important area to get. I know the position is a little awkward, but again, this is really good movement for your upper body. Remember to keep those shoulders down away from your ears, keep your abdominals pulled in, and just protect yourself as you're moving that inner thigh. So here I am just getting out a little bit closer to the knee because that area was a little bit painful, a little tender on me, so I really wanted to hit near those joints. So go ahead and switch sides. We're going to do the other leg. Again, positioning the foam roll so that it's right underneath that inner thigh, and then taking your time to roll from joint to joint. So you're going to go nice and slow, easing into it, maybe not putting all of your body weight through that inner thigh if it's really tender. Using your arms, your upper body to move forward and back. Remembering to breathe and stay relaxed. The more relaxed that your overall body can be, the more relaxed those tissues will become, and they'll be able to soften and let go and really allow that foam roll to get in and soften and massage. Again, you may find some tender points at where the muscles attach to the bone, so at the end points, closer to the knee or closer to the hip, and you may want to spend a little bit of additional time at those end points just massaging and deepening the stretch. All right, so coming up now, we're going to massage the outer thigh. So you're going to go ahead and position the foam roll on the outside of that thigh. You're supporting yourself with your other leg and your hand, and you're going to be rolling all the way down, again, from the hip joint to just above that knee joint. We don't want to roll over the joints. We just want to stay in that meaty tissue. And again, this can be painful, so go slow. You might want to put less of your weight onto that muscle. Go ahead and switch sides. So you may want to spend a little bit more time. I'm just showing you kind of briefly the different muscles that you're going to want to hit during this routine. And 8 to 10 to 15 times through massaging that area. So now we're coming down onto our bottoms. We're going to roll out the calf muscle. So this can be pretty intense. Here, I've put one foot over the other to intensify the weight, and so to feel more of a stretch, more of a massage, and more mobility work being done. If it's too intense for your calves, then you can keep the feet uncrossed and just roll both of your legs at the same time. Okay, I'm coming onto my side here now, and I'm just getting the latissimus dorsi muscle, which is the side of my body attaching to my arm, and you're going to feel a little bit of a tight spot in that side body. Go ahead and switch sides, again onto your side, rolling below the armpit down to the ribs. Just getting that little meaty area in between the two. Now we're coming onto our backs. We're going to roll out the mid back. You can support your head with your hands, using your feet to propel your body forward and back, really getting those tissues along the spine. Feels so good. We're going to move the foam roller down to our low back, massaging out the low back as long as this feels comfortable for you. Again, don't do anything that would cause any pain, but it should feel very nice and relieving of pain. So now we're going to sit on the foam roller and kind of get into the piriformis, the butt muscles, the gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius. You need to lean towards the butt cheek that you're massaging. So you can see I'm leaning towards the right here. You might want to bring one leg up. I'm kind of going through this a little bit fast and doing different angles so that you can try out on your own. There is no precise thing to foam rolling. It's really, can you feel it hitting that muscle and massaging? So that's all I have. I hope you've enjoyed this foam rolling experience.